So my name is Amy, and I run the Women's Housing for Second Chances. I am also in recovery. I've been sober over 20 years, and I love the women that come, and I care about the women that come into the house to start a life in recovery, to a new beginning, and to help them get back on their feet. As far as the medical and prescriptions, monitoring all the medications that come in the house and administering them daily to the gals, making sure that all their needs are met. So when the gals come in the house, what I do is I sit down with them and I do a 30-day goal plan, which means what do they want to accomplish in the first 30 days, as far as getting plugged in, getting their assessment done, making sure they get to their doctor's appointments, any psychiatrist or medical issues that need to be addressed, right? And then I plug them in to and help them get to meetings or IOP, whatever they need, right? Whatever is being suggested for their recovery process. My goal is on an individual basis when they do come in the house to monitor from the beginning. And then every 30 days after that, we'll have we sit down and redo the goals, right? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and then a long-term goal, of course. So that's what I do. Okay, so our age group, we've had girls even at 17, but typically 18 to 40 is a good age. I've had older women, by all means, but the best story for me that I can think of is a gal that came in. Her drug of choice was heroin, and she got after a 90 or 30 days in treatment, she came to the house and got a good how do you say we got her hooked up with a doctor to get on Suboxone, and then she got a job, she got in school, and started going to meetings, and then went through the 12 steps within the first 30 days, which was amazing. That doesn't happen a lot, so when that does happen, it's always great. But I help them with the 12 steps also. Doing their 4th step is a big deal for the gals. So I've gone through it, so I know what that's like. I have a lot of empathy for the women when they do come in. I do remember what that's like. So, and I do live on property, which is a big deal for some of the women to have me there 24/7. If they're they just need to talk or they need to get to a meeting, I'm always there to take them. Make sure that they just need a hug, I'm there. So I'm really grateful to do what I do. I'm very fortunate to be able to be a part of sober living because women need a safe place to be still for a minute and a place to call home and just to rest, because that's really what I'm called to do, is to make sure that they have a safe home.
So you're like the mama bear?
I am the mama bear.
That's awesome.
I am the mama bear. And that's really what's important to me, that they do have a safe home. Just to be still for a minute. Because women have a tendency to run and want to go back to where they came from. And that's not okay. They need a geographical change. So, it's always good to have, when they do come in, to have them just to feel at home and to let them know that's their home. And we treat it as such. That's their place to be. And to start over. And because their life is worth saving. Because women that have been abused and have abused themselves, don't think they deserve to have good. And it's a good place. And it's a home, and it's a safe place. And we like to. We have a lot of women that don't know how to fellowship with other women. So teaching women to be with women is new for most of the women coming in. And it's really awkward. And I've been there, so I know that just helping them to come in, and if it's just making a meal together, and having a house meeting, and just that fellowship between one another is a big deal for the gals, right? Because they don't know how to be with other women, and to seek women's help, because women need to be with women, and especially women new in recovery. They need other women, whereas most women like to be with men. And I know I shouldn't say that, but they do, right?
It's okay.
They do. They think that men can take care of them, and women can take care of themselves, and the Lord has a good plan for them. And I think I can share my experience, strength, and hope with them, because I've been there, and I've relapsed 100 times, if not more, right? And if they do relapse, that's okay. You just get up and you start over, right? It's not the end of the world. We just get up and we pull together, and we help each other, and so we are. So the women that are there for a while, they're able to help others, right? So that's the whole deal: is growing women stronger, so they can help others also. Right. So they can go out and help others. So that's my hope, and my calling is to just make sure that these women have a place to be still and to become who they're created to be, and so they have peace, and they have some semblance of joy in their heart, and most of all, sobriety. But my hope is that women just discover who they're created to be, right? And come up out of that lost, and whatever the reason is that people use and women use, especially women, is self-worth and low self-esteem, and worthlessness and self-hatred, and they don't even know that coming in. But when you get down to the bottom line, it's just teaching other women how to love themselves first, right? So, and if we can love ourselves, then we're able to come up out of that hole, and to be that woman, right? So we're able to go out and I know it sounds silly, but to change the world, and to do our part to not just help others, but to just be all they're created to be, right? I don't know how else to say that.